thoughts about the game and kind of how it progressed?
Yeah, I thought first half, turned the ball over way too much. Offense was, just so sloppy with the turnovers. Our shooting percentage was great. We didn't get enough shots on goal. Credit San Diego. I thought they outreacted to us. And then in the second half, I thought we came out and played the way that we're supposed to, again, other than turning the basketball over. And then, the last 3 minutes of the game, just disappointed in how we closed the game.
Go ahead.
Question. Ezra had a great game, but Jacob, at least statistically, didn't have this game. What do you need to do to get him going? You're going to need him first of the year as soon as you get to.
Yeah, Jacob's got to step up and play better than what he's played the last few games. I mean, he's got to rebound the ball in traffic. He's got to play with toughness. He's got to play with intensity. He's got to play with confidence. And I thought Ezra in the second half just was dominant. And Chad keeps giving us what he's given us, which is, a lot of offense, really great passing. He gives us an emotional, pulse. But we need Gabe Dines to give us something. We need Terrence Williams to give us something. I mean, right now it's a 6-man rotation really, and Cornish just got put in, and I thought Ryan played really well.
What do you do to get Gabe and T. Will going? They're not playing that many minutes.
Well, they got to play their minutes when they're given, really, Rich. I mean, if you play someone 3 or 4 minutes, you got to do something in there to get 8 or 9. And right now that's been a big time struggle for both of them.
You started Ryan tonight. Was that a message to Terrence, or just you thought he?
We need to get something out of all 5 starters, and so we felt like Ryan had the right mentality. We felt like Ryan would move the ball, and then defensively, Ryan is he's again tonight. He took a couple charges, and he's given us a little bit of a defensive intensity and some toughness that I thought we needed.
You'll go what?
I was just going to say, as we were speaking of Chad a little bit earlier, this is the 4th game in a row he's had 20-plus points. The first USC player to do that since 2014. What is he kind of bringing to the team to help really spark some stuff for you guys?
I mean, his shot selection's been good. I mean, he'll take like super, super difficult shots that look kind of crazy. But for CBM, they're pretty decent shots, and they look kind of wacko. And then we're putting him in a lot of pick and rolls. I mean, he's really playing point forward for us. Look, it's a struggle without, Rodney and Amarion and Elijah, and we're kind of surviving, but we do have to get a lot better. And that was the message after the game was, we've got to get back to our DNA offensively, our DNA defensively, and we took great care of the ball against Washington. Then tonight we were just, we didn't value the ball at all.
So Chad, I mean, you say he's playing point forward. Is that out of necessity because of the injury situation, or do you see something in his game that you just want him to have the ball?
Probably a little bit of both, Mark. I mean, like our 2 exhibition games, Rodney was out, so Chad played predominantly the point in our 2 exhibition games, and then one of the things that we've talked behind closed doors is we got to develop our roster, and so that's going to require Chad to take on a bigger load. And I think at times he really wants to do it, and then I think at other times, he defers, and I think it's just part of his evolution as a player is to take responsibility of, hey, I got to control this game from an offensive standpoint, even if it's his passing, because he does have great vision. I think that's been the biggest surprise for us, is you put him in pick and roll and how he hits, threads the needle, and that has been a surprise to us.
The last thing on Chad, I mean, he obviously has a reputation as really running hot, emotional player, and it seems like maybe it's just, his 60-year of college. He seemed to have mellowed a little bit, and he's pretty composed out there.
Maybe because of the age, but I feel super comfortable with him. I don't know if that's like we do talk a lot off the floor, and then I know when he's going to, go off the rails a little bit, and then you just got to try to try to get him back in.
Did you talk to Dutch about it?
Yep, talked to a lot of people that had him before, and I just think because of my Dominican background of being over there, we got a really good pulse coming in. But Chad's super competitive.
Yeah.
And I think anybody that's been around him like you have, or that's coached him, knows that he's a competitive, tough guy who's willing to take big shots.
Yeah.
Sorry. And last question. We have one.
Yeah, I do. You looked like you were frustrated a good part of the game. You obviously got the one technical, but even when things were going well, you certainly weren't smiles. Were you frustrated all game?
Yeah, because we have to play better than what we're playing. I think we're playing sloppy. I think, with all the injuries, you never want players to take advantage of a role because the bench is thinner. And I think we're getting into a comfort zone right now with guys just knowing they're going to get minutes because there's nowhere else to turn, which is why we put Ryan out there to start the game, and we left him in there. It's the most minutes he's obviously played all year, more than he's played the whole year combined. But yeah, I think a lot of people were frustrated.
Awesome.
What's the status of Rodney?
No timetable.
Is it a dislocated shoulder?
I don't know exactly what it is, but the shoulder obviously popped out twice. So I don't know what you call it now.
Look at me.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Mus.